Every night while you sleep, your eyes are quietly battling to preserve your vision. Most people remain unaware that the retina, that delicate film at the back of your eye, performs its most essential restoration work while you are at rest. And here's the part that truly alters everything. That restoration process hinges completely on what you consumed during the day. If the correct nutrients are missing, the repair falls short night after night, year after year, until one morning the print on a page looks unclear, or driving after dark feels risky and you blame it on aging. It is not always just aging. Today, I want to show you 3 fruits you ought to eat before bed if you are over 60, and why the specific timing matters for your eyes. One of these fruits will surprise you because the science behind it is more recent than many people know. I am Dr. Lenora, and this channel is committed to practical, evidence-based senior wellness. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so now so you never miss our content. Let me clarify what truly happens inside your eyes overnight, because once you grasp this, everything will make sense. The retina ranks as the most metabolically active tissue in the entire human body, pound for pound. Throughout the day, light exposure produces oxidative stress, and unstable molecules called free radicals build up and injure cells faster than the body can fix them. At night, with your eyelids shut, the body exploits that window to conduct repair and renewal. The primary instruments for that repair are antioxidants, compounds that disarm free radicals and shield your retinal cells. 2 antioxidants gather almost exclusively in the macula, the area responsible for your sharpest, most detailed vision. They are named lutein and zeaxanthin. Your body cannot manufacture them. They must come entirely from your diet. The landmark AREDS-2 clinical trial, conducted by the National Eye Institute over a decade with thousands of participants, showed that targeted nutritional support with lutein and zeaxanthin produced a meaningful decrease in macular degeneration progression. 10 years of evidence confirming that what enters your body directly shapes what occurs inside your eye. Your system absorbs these compounds more effectively from whole foods than from supplements alone, especially when consumed alongside a modest amount of healthy fat. That is exactly why the timing of before bed, after your evening meal, matters so much. Let us move to the 3 fruits. The first fruit is blueberries. A 2024 prospective study published in the Journal of Nutrition from Harvard's Women's Health Study tracked a large group of older adults over time and discovered that eating 1 or more servings of blueberries per week was strongly tied to a lower risk of macular degeneration. The explanation lies in compounds called anthocyanins, the pigments that give blueberries their deep blue hue inside the retina. Anthocyanins accomplish 2 tasks simultaneously. They neutralize the free radicals generated by light exposure before those radicals can harm retinal cells. And they support the structural strength of the tiny blood vessels that supply the retina with oxygen and nutrients. When those vessels deteriorate, the retina begins to starve. Anthocyanins help keep them resilient. A small handful of blueberries in the evening, fresh or frozen, is among the simplest steps you can take for your eyes before bed. The second fruit is tart cherries, and this one offers 2 distinct benefits that most people have never connected to eye health. The first benefit is melatonin. Tart cherries rank among the richest natural food sources of melatonin accessible. Most people recognize melatonin as the sleep hormone, but what many doctors never mention is that the retina itself contains melatonin receptors. Melatonin produced at night functions as a direct antioxidant within the eye. Studies have shown that melatonin levels in the retina drop substantially with age, leaving the eye more vulnerable to oxidative harm overnight. Eating tart cherries in the evening helps replenish that melatonin supply exactly when the retina needs it most. The second benefit is their anti-inflammatory compounds, particularly anthocyanins, that lower chronic inflammation in the small retinal blood vessels. Chronic inflammation of those vessels is one of the main mechanisms through which macular degeneration quietly advances over years. A modest portion of tart cherries, fresh, frozen, or unsweetened tart cherry juice diluted in water, consumed 30 to 60 minutes before bed, delivers both advantages right on schedule. The third fruit is kiwi. And this is the one that catches people off guard the most. Most people think of kiwi as a vitamin C source. They are correct. Kiwi contains more vitamin C per gram than an orange. But the link between kiwi and your eyes goes far deeper than most people ever realize. A clinical trial tracking adults who ate 2 kiwis 1 hour before bed each night found notable improvements in sleep quality, falling asleep faster, sleeping more deeply, spending more time in the most restorative sleep stages. The mechanism is kiwi's unusually high concentration of serotonin precursors. Serotonin gets converted into melatonin in the evening. When you provide serotonin precursors through food, you encourage deeper, more restorative sleep. And here's why this directly matters for your eyes. The retina's overnight repair cycle is most active during deep sleep, during the hours when the body's own melatonin production peaks. Poor sleep cuts that window short. People who sleep poorly over years accumulate retinal damage faster simply because the nightly repair keeps getting disrupted. And then there is the vitamin C. 2 kiwis deliver over 150% of your daily recommended intake. Vitamin C appears in high concentrations in the fluid that fills the eye, and it plays a direct protective role for the lens and retinal blood vessels. It is one of the exact compounds included in the AREDS2 supplement formula for that very reason. Kiwi operates on 2 fronts at once: deeper sleep for a longer repair window and direct antioxidant delivery to the eye. Eat 1 to 2 kiwis about 45 minutes before bed. 3 quick errors that undermine everything I just shared. First, do not eat these fruits with added sugar. Sweetened yogurt, sugary juices, dessert toppings, they create inflammation in the very blood vessels these antioxidants are trying to defend. Eat them plain or with a small amount of full-fat plain yogurt, which also aids nutrient absorption. Second, do not treat this as occasional. The research was based on regular, consistent intake over time. A small amount every evening is far more powerful than a large amount once in a while. Third, do not wait until your vision changes to begin. Macular degeneration in its early stages produces no symptoms whatsoever. The damage accumulates silently for years. The time to protect your eyes is long before you notice anything. Let me pull this together. Your retina performs its most vital restoration work while you sleep. That restoration depends on specific nutrients to complete the job correctly. Blueberries protect retinal cells and blood vessels from oxidative harm. Tart cherries deliver natural melatonin and anti-inflammatory compounds directly to the retinal circulation. Kiwi deepens your sleep, so the repair window stays open longer while providing high-dose vitamin C to the eye's own antioxidant system. One of these fruits in the evening is a start. All 3 in small portions is even better. Your eyes work every moment you are awake. The evening is the single opportunity you have to give them what they need to work equally well tomorrow. If you found this useful, please like this video and subscribe. It helps more people discover information like this. And if you want to know the #1 vitamin deficiency that accelerates vision loss after 60, that video is right here. I will see you there.